Right. Right, this was at 3:30 p.m. UK's time. So, if you're not there, go and subscribe to Culture Simplified as well. He's live right now. But yeah, as you can see, the eye starts to collapse in on itself. Built an eye wall, had an eye wall replacement cycle, completely collapsed in on itself, and now its eyes are opening back up again on the latest frames. You can see that on visible satellite imagery. On visible, the eye closed up. It was like a very tiny eye wall. Now the eye is back out again. It should hopefully, you know, call it, start to intensify again. Now I was going to show you the JTWC, the Joint Typhoon Warning Center. Right, they've got this system as a really good system right now. I'm going to show you the IR satellite imagery trick. So this is from earlier when it was doing its eye. Now what I'll do is I will show you tropical Tibbets right now. Tropical Tibbets is the remnants of 90S is looking good, but as you can see, its maximum sustained winds are 150 knots. Minimum central pressure is 938 millibars. So, yeah, there'll be another live stream coming out very soon, guys. This is probably just going to be a very quick, short live stream. Just see how it goes and all that. So forecast models, I'm hinting at the system becoming a category, it's already a category 4. Sorry if you can hear stuff on my levels right now, guys. So yeah. So anyway, it's 934 millibars. Right. It goes back to 938. It actually re-intensifies again to 930. 929, 933, and then obviously moves out back over the warm ocean again, and then, you know, become a very weak category 2 in the Bay of Mozambique Channel. So Mozambique Channel is kind of warm. There'll be a tropical weather bulletin coming out later on today. So stay tuned for that. There'll be more on batisira affecting the South Pacific. Right. This is 90S. This is following behind batisira to become the strongest system in the South Pacific right now. We're looking at true colour satellite imagery. If I zoom in a little bit, you can see. So if I pause it, you can see the convection starting to fire up, which is a bit cool in a sense. But yeah, it starts to fire up. Really good convection. So yeah, anyway, like I said, go and subscribe to Culture Simplified. Yeah, this is a very photogenic storm. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go back to Windy. I'm gonna take you back to windy.com and show you more of the the stuff for windy. Now I'm going to take you to windy.com after this stream, so yeah, I guess this is an intense system right now. If you guys aren't chatting right now, then that's fine. Just put your chat, whatever you want to put in the comments below. I'll take you to windy.com now. One sec, guys. I need Chrome. So Chrome. There we go. I'll take you to Weather Nerds right now. I'll take you to windy, should I say, which is intensifying at some point. So I'll click on windy for you guys right now. It says batisira. It moves and re-intensifies as it moves to the north of Mauritius. That was 4 hours ago. So I'll show you batisira right now. It's looking kind of good on satellite imagery. It did have an eyewall replacement cycle earlier on today, around about 3 p.m. UK time, GMT, Greenwich Mountain Time, UK time, which is about 2 a.m. Mauritius time. So if you guys enjoy these live videos and live updates, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, anyway, radar and satellite imagery will say, right, so now that I got this up, you can see the eye, it's starting to come out again on blue, but visible. Yeah, you can see the eye starting to come out. I don't know if the eye is smaller or if the eye is a lot more a lot more what do you call it? What's the name? A lot more ragged, if you know what I mean. I don't know if it's big or we don't know if it's small. It could be a small eye, it could be a big eye. We don't really know what the size of the eye is going to be yet. We're going to have to wait until it comes out. But looking at IR, I'm hinting it's a very big eye. It's probably 16 miles wide, maybe 22 miles wide at least that. So yeah, I think it's a 22 mile wide eye wall. Looking on the satellite imagery for 2 hours ago. So yeah, if you guys like these live updates, subscribe and leave a comment. And yeah, so yeah, 6 hours ago, right? This was 6 hours ago. At 9:39 UK time, which is about 4 a.m. Mauritius Standard Time, or Mauritius time, whatever. It's passing north of Rodrigues now, but 12 hours ago it wasn't passing anywhere near Reunion. Mauritius has still got the backside of the system. They've still got heavy rainfall and gusty winds, but you in La Reunion stay safe from this system. I know the waves have been like 7 inches, 7 meters, which is bad in a sense for the French islands, but I don't know if this is the most baddest storm of the of those islands, Mauritius and La Réunion. But yeah, any comments and questions, please start the message at Declan Storms. It should highlight up on my screen for me, so I can read your messages. So yeah. Anyway, we will be live streaming. I'll be live streaming every Saturday. I'll be live streaming when this system makes landfall in the in the Philippines. No, not in the Philippines. In Madagascar. Now, Madagascar has got a yellow cyclone warning right now in place. Should get upgraded to an orange cyclone warning very soon. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned, Mauritius people in La Réunion. Stay safe in the system. I'll have another update out at 5 o'clock UK time. Then I have another. That'll be a quick video, and then at 8 o'clock I'll be live streaming for an hour on this system, going about what more this system's going to do and what the eye's going to look like. Now, it's going to make landfall on Madagascar. Now, I would show you the cone, but there's not really a cone. I'll have to have a look on the I'll try and have a look at the JTWC. But there, I think it's still 115 knots, because 115 knots is 130 miles an hour right now. My analysis, 934 millibars. Yeah, 934 millibars right now. Yeah, so about 115. They haven't upgraded it yet, but apparently they want going down to 105 knots, which honestly I don't see that happening. Or 100 knots. They want it going down to 100 knots. Now, the JTWC is being is downplaying their system right now. But if you live anywhere in Madagascar, stay tuned, because this system is going to be very powerful. It could make a Cat 3 landfall, or you could make a Cat 4 landfall on the South System Hurricane wind scale. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I think that's all we got time for today. I think. Let me see how much I've been streaming for. 14 minutes. So any questions or comments that you guys want, just let me know. I'll look at the chat for YouTube. So yeah, anyway, I will show you system. So this was probably a 40-minute. This is probably going to be like a 20-minute, 25-minute live stream, or maybe half an hour live stream on this system. So you guys in La Réunion and Madagascar, you guys stay alert for your local officials. Madagascar, you got one more day to prepare, and then your preparations are out. It's Friday, you cannot prepare for this system. So prepare today and get all your preparations done. Make sure you got extra food, cans of fish or whatever, or make sure you got plenty of drinks, flashlights. Make sure your electronics are charged up, because after the aftermath of the storm, you guys will you guys will be surrounded by this system, because if the waves are about 30 to 40 meters high, which is not going to be that high, but I think it's probably going to be by like 16 feet high, which is very bad indeed for the coast of Madagascar. And this is possibly the strongest storm on Madagascar that's been seen. Now, I'm not quite sure if this is the strongest storm on Madagascar right now, or Madagascar, but yeah, if you guys got any comments or questions that you guys want to ask about this system, if it's going to intensify to a category 5, which is highly unlikely, it's not even going to happen. Cat 5 is not on the cards. Cat 5 is not on the cards. But yeah, I would subscribe and leave a like, comments down below to stay up to date with my latest videos on this system. This video won't be edited, but I'll have an edited video out for you guys very soon, so stay tuned. I'll be doing another update when I get home. So this is just a live stream. You guys in Mozambique, you guys might get landfall of this system as a category 2 on the SSH scale and a category 3 on the Australian scale. This is a cat 5 on the Australian scale right now. Or no, it's a very strong cat 4 on the Australian scale right now. It's a very weak category 2 on the category 4 on the SHH scale. So yeah, you guys, I'm going to show you Curtis's stream right now. See what he's saying. Right, so we're going to be looking for the pressure on Weather Nerd, or not on Weather Nerds, Windy. Don't know why I keep saying Weather Nerds, I always use Weather Nerds a lot, guys. So windy.com is the best place to check what the pressure is. Now the pressure is very high right now, 938 millibars. Yes, 934 millibars, that's kind of low, 934 millibars. But at the same time, it's not that low because of the you know, the SSTs and stuff like that. So anyway, this is what it's like. So it's 38 knots in the northern quadrant of the system. Near here is, this is knots right now, so 74 knots. So that's equivalent to a category, category 2 right there. Apparently it's saying this is a cat 2. Friday the 4th, it's still gusting at 72 knots southeast. Gusting towards 80 knots on Friday at 6 o'clock, between 80 to 82 knots. Saturday at 1 o'clock, this is gusting to winds of 73 knots, which is 210 kilometers per hour and 140 miles an hour. But then the rest of it's just gusting towards 60 knots. Right, at 3 o'clock, 77 knots. 70, 80 knots. So yeah, around about 80 knots before it makes landfall. 6 o'clock UK time. It's going to be where the strongest knots are, which is 83 knots, 84, 85, 85 knots. So a strong category 2 on the SHH scale, which this is downplaying it because at 8 o'clock is, I think, when it makes landfall. 8 o'clock, so yeah, around about 86 knots, 87 knots. It's costing to about 10 o'clock is when it makes a landfall. 10 o'clock UK time is when it makes landfall. I'll be live when this happens. And then it's Sunday. It's right over at the end of here. Sunday at 2 o'clock. Gusting to winds of 38 knots, which is equivalent to a tropical cyclone. But yeah, you guys like my live streams, you know, just feel free to, you know, smash the like button. So if any of you guys are watching right now, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button, and yeah, I will show you my screen again. So it's now 37 knots, so this is around 39 knots, so moderate tropical storm, about 45 to 50 miles an hour, which is about 80 to 75 kilometers per hour. Then Monday it starts to move south, becoming a bit more strong, stayed at the same knots wind gusts. Then becoming a lot stronger near 45 knots, which is 50 miles per hour, and that is 80 kilometers per hour, which is kilometers per hour, or kilometers per hour you want to say it. But at about 10 o'clock is when it weakens a little bit. At 12 o'clock Monday, 9 o'clock Monday is when it really starts to pick up its intensity again. Now, we don't know, this is following the GFS. The GFS is having it curve more south after its landfall in Madagascar. Tuesday is when it's staying at the same. Then, you know, Wednesday is when it starts to weaken. So it heads into cooler sea SSTs, between 40 knots. This is when it weakens. Now, this bit up here is like 32 knots. So this is about tropical depression status. So tropical depression is 35 miles an hour, which is 50 kilometers per hour right now. So that is kind of good if it weakens to a tropical depression, because it won't make landfall again. But Thursday the 10th, I think it becomes a massive extratropical system. South, it becomes a massive extratropical system, because one of the biggest extratropical systems down south, basically. And yet on the 12th, it just dissipates, moves further off towards the south, and yeah, that's the end of batisira, basically. Then we'll have another storm, which forms on the 9th, Wednesday the 9th. It's going south of Madagascar right now. Wait, No, wait. It's on the 11th. So, should form between Saturday. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoy this quick, short live stream of the system. So, yeah, I'll end it off with some satellite imagery of this system. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this live stream, and I'll be live again at 6 o'clock UK time to talk to you guys about batisira, what the potential damage is going to be in Madagascar, and if La Reunion is recovering well. Hopefully they should all recover well. You guys, those little French islands down there. So yeah, I'll leave you on with some IR imagery of tropical cyclone batisira right now. So yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Just smash the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, turn like on, and comment down below if you enjoy this live stream. Now, when this goes up onto YouTube, basically you guys can comment normally. So yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video, hope you liked this update. So yeah, anyway, peace